Over PAX Australia and Migwa, we did probably over 100 interviews with indie developers. So here are some of the biggest lessons or takeaways that we found from doing all of these interviews. First off, if you are an indie dev showing off your game, make sure you have your pitch down pat. It just makes it so much easier when you are confident in what you're saying, and it makes it easier for editing and stuff if you're not adding a lot of ums and ahs. That being said, don't stress if you and ah, that's okay, that's what editing is for, but it does make it easier for us to really get that message across if you're really confident in your pitch. With your pitch as well, make sure you have a shorter pitch that's like 1 to 2 sentences, and then a longer, more in-depth pitch that kind of goes a bit more into the story or the mechanics depending on what type of game you have. Secondly, speak in full sentences rather than just saying, oh, it's a roguelike deck builder. Say my game is a roguelike deck builder, simply because this just makes it so much more cohesive and so much easier for editing, especially if the person interviewing is going to cut out the questions. This just makes it so much easier to do. So try and use full sentences that stand alone by themselves. Thirdly, know your points of difference. It's really great to be able to relate your game to other games. This can act as a really great reference point for players who aren't familiar with your game, but you also need to know why your game is different. We don't just want to hear that it's a roguelike deck builder, because let's be honest, there are a million roguelike deck builders nowadays. But what is special about your game, or what is different about your game? What's exciting about your game? That's what players want to know. And lastly, don't be afraid to be passionate about your game. Indie devs, we know, are some of the most passionate developers out there, so show that. Don't be afraid to completely nerd out about different mechanics or different art or different music or whatever it might be that you're really excited about in your game. Talk about it, because the passion does come through in how you're talking, and it is what can sell your game for you. I hope this has been helpful. I can definitely do more of this, so if you want more tips, let me know.